So, hello everyone. I'm Noah Croyan and I'm the Director of Business Development at EVR Motors. And it's my pleasure to be with you today. Today we're going to have a panel about Israel and India cooperation in electrification. Today with us is Sumit Badve, the owner of Badve Engineering Group India, Ofer Doron, CEO of EVR Motors, and Sajal Kishore, head of EVR India. This morning we have signed a commercial agreement between EVR Motors and Badve Engineering, and today we're going to elaborate about this commercial agreement as well. So let's start with discussing a bit about India and about the opportunities around electrification at that market. Sajal, why don't you start with sharing your insights?
Sure. Thank you so much, Noah. Um, so India is essentially the land of opportunities for the smart mobility today. And I say that with very strong conviction because we are seeing it happening, almost every day. There's new innovation and there are new opportunities. Just to talk a little about the scale at which we are expecting this growth, um, we have about 16 million two-wheelers which we sell in the country every year, and about a million three-wheelers. And this is something which I'm talking, it's basically the gasoline vehicles. But now, with electrification coming in, we have a steep increase, in the sales for electric vehicles as well. And the last year we had about 250,000 electric two-wheelers being sold, and this morning I got the data. This month we have about 50,000 two-wheelers being sold. So that's the rate at which the growth is happening. It's exponential, and similar goes with three-wheelers as well. Because what we are seeing every month, there is a significant increase in the volume of these vehicles selling. And India is all about going electric now with the industry and the government, all these bodies coming in together. We see these opportunities, huge opportunities in India. And we are very happy to have this partnership with Badve Engineering. And we have honed it to a level wherein we can take things forward. And I think I'll leave it to Sumit to maybe talk a little more about how we have forged this partnership and how he sees the market evolving in India.
Absolutely. Thanks, Adel. Inherently, it's predicted that the EV market in India will be about $200 billion by 2030. Some estimates say that the EV space is going to grow at a 35 to 40% CAGR over the next 5-6 years, which is tremendous growth. And to capitalize on this growth, we at Badve Group have believe that the EV space is a space that we really want to focus on. One of the main reasons, and the way that we want to do that, is through the powertrain. But inherently, sustainability is at the core of our vision, and we see that through electric vehicles we can further that mission. Ofer, what do you think about the Indian EV space and how it's growing?
I think the Indian EV market is the most exciting, vibrant market in the world right now. It's absolutely amazing what's going on there. Europe think they're leading. It's totally different. It's all the companies, all the OEMs, all the tier ones are scrambling to get a piece of electrification. Innumerable startups, both as OEMs and as component developers, scrambling to innovate, to get new business, to move this forward, driven by very focused government incentives. The market is changing extremely fast, and I mean, the phone is ringing off the hook with Indian companies who want to get new technology and move forward and get a piece of this business. And it's moving at a much more active pace with many more players than you see anywhere else in the world. So by far the most exciting market.
And let's talk a bit about the cooperation who's just being formed, the commercial agreement which you just signed this morning, Doron and Ofer and Sumit. Ofer, Sumit, why don't you start with sharing your insight about the corporation or offer? Each is possible.
So EVR has developed a new motor topology that lets us make motors that are about half the size and half the weight of standard radial flux motors. And they're also quite a bit lower cost. So this ability to make such small, low-cost motors is a great advantage for the vehicle manufacturers. They can design the vehicles much more flexibly. They can allocate the space and weight and cost to other elements. And this is true for our two-wheeler motors. It also works for the larger ones. And so with this, we started talking with Badve about using our design. And so we will be supplying a specific design based on the requirements that Badve has out of their understanding of the Indian market. And Badve will be taking this forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we've been working in the Indian automotive industry for multiple decades. We have long-standing relationships with a lot of OEM customers in the two-wheeler and the three-wheeler space. And we feel that the EV space is very exciting. What the EVR team has done, Ofer team, has they've built a groundbreaking technology with respect to motors. It's 50% in size, 50% lighter, so weight and size, while delivering superior power and torque dynamics. So performance-wise, it is incredible. That was the main reason that we wanted to work with EVR. We're very, very excited about this partnership, and that is also, and we believe not only in the technology, but also in the people. So here we've developed a very solid relationship, and very happy to hear that we're looking at the long haul here, and that is also one of the reasons why we've invested in the company. And we believe this is we can make a major impact with respect to the Indian market, to obviously for our OEM, for our customers, because now that allows them to package more power in a smaller, compactor space, but more so for the Indian rider and the consumers, because for the multi-terrain Indian landscape, a product like this is best suited for wide-scale application. So we're looking forward to the Indian consumers and Indian riders experiencing the thrill of the motor and really growing in this powertrain space, with starting with this partnership in EVR.
And you've got fantastic manufacturing capabilities which you're going to bring to bear on making these motors.
Absolutely. We have about 29 manufacturing facilities across the length and breadth of India, so we will leverage our manufacturing expertise built over multiple decades to scale this to greater heights and to achieve large numbers.
Sajal, you're sort of like the bridge in this corporation. Would you like to say a few words about how you see it?
It's tough. but as Ofer says, that India and Israel put together are 1.3 billion people. So it's a good starting point that although it's a small country, Israel, and we have small number of people, and India is a very large country, but there are various similarities, is what I feel, which if we try to exploit, there's a huge opportunity. I think in terms of aspirations, or in terms of having a particular business model, my job has been very difficult, but at the same time very rewarding, because we have somehow managed to bridge the gap between the expectations of the Israeli side and the opportunities in India. So it's not going to be a market like the US or other parts of Europe, and it's not going to be as red taped, if I may say so. Especially with the startup ecosystem coming in, you need to be very vibrant. You need to think ahead, and you need to be very agile, and that's where I see EVR having a huge differentiation, because we have actually managed to be very agile, and we have managed to structure deals in a way which probably benefits all parties really well, and to back that up, I think the most important thing is the trust. So once we have the trust going, we actually, it's just about doing more business. So it takes time initially to build the trust, but if it's built on the right business model and right structure, and we are agile, and and we are serious about the Indian market, and I think EVR has been the motors itself are so perfect for the Indian market, because it's small, and it's going to be huge. So putting all these things together, we have now finally managed to move forward, and that's how I think it's going to be a wonderful partnership going forward.
Ofer, do you want to share some insights about what's next for EVR in terms of development?
Absolutely, but before that, let me just say two more words about the cooperation.
Please do.
I think we found a way of working together with the trust, but also moving together very fast, cutting through all the, excuse my French, BS, and very tachlis on both sides. So not trivial for cooperation in other areas. And we tell each other where we're concerned, and we find joint solutions to those concerns, and we find our way around it. And it's a can-do attitude that to us Israelis is very natural. To the Indians, it's very natural. To have it together is not so natural. It's not trivial at all. And I think this partnership is making it work. And it's one of the reasons we chose the Indian market as our first market. It's not just that there's a great opportunity from the quantity point of view and from the market point of view, but also we thought it would be so much more fruitful cooperating with the expertise and the openness of serious Indian companies. And I can say that to date we are very happy with how that's been working out, and I think it's going to go very far together.
Yeah, and like Ofer often says, together we make over 1 billion people. So there's a huge opportunity, not only in terms of doing things together, but also with respect to the market that the two of us make together. And we're looking forward to a long-standing relationship. It's only the beginning. We have to. There's a lot of.
And I would like to add that so we will have as many motors as much we can sell in India. So we want all the vehicles in India to have EVR motors, and we'll have the EVR inside almost all the vehicles. That's our target. Yeah.
So where now? First of all, from the Indian-Israeli perspective, we're looking not just at the Indian market. We think there are going to be significant export opportunities for this motor designed in Israel, made in India, to be exported to a good variety of different countries for similar uses. There's no way we're going to manufacture motors at Israeli costs for large parts of the Southeast Asian market, but from India, a fantastic partner. So it goes beyond just the Indian market. As EVR, we're moving forward from Asia into Europe, and we've got multiple discussions with potential European customers on two-wheelers. And now we are moving into hybrid vehicles, and we have recently put out initial designs and will be formally announcing and releasing the specs of a series of hybrid motors: mild hybrid, low voltage hybrid, high voltage hybrid, air-cooled and water-cooled, that will fit a very, very interesting niche in the market that's growing quite rapidly. I know everyone's looking at electrification, it's full electrification. Well, the other 50% or 70% of the cars that aren't yet electrified in 10 years, many of those will be mild hybrid or hybrid. And this is where our technology is coming in right now, because it's very similar in the basic design to what we've been doing in the two-wheelers. So we're running forward towards the European and US OEMs and Tier 1s with a wide variety of different hybrid solutions, and a little bit after that, we've already started design of new motors that will be 80 kilowatts, 120 kilowatts, 160 kilowatts, etc. for the fully battery electric vehicles. Those will be coming next year. So it's a strategic path forward, and India for us is the best possible it's not a stepping stone, it's a leaping board forward, and from there we're just starting to pick up the pace.
So thank you, Sumit, thank you, Ofer, and thank you, Sajal, for being today and telling us about the corporation. And thank you for listening. You're more than welcome to visit us at our booth and on Electric Avenue, and it's good being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Noah.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank you,
much,
Noah.